Gemini, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you, no particular subject. We're going to do my version of a Celtic cross. At the end, there will be an opportunity for an extended where we'll dive in deeper. You can watch this for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your third house, this could be for you. You know the drill, thank you. However you support the channel, all helps the channel grow, it's very much appreciated. Cross watchers, you're more than welcome. Message may well be for you. All information's in the description box, including website link for private reads. Just hit the more button below. Gemini. Gemini, there's like a little bit of is it mental chaos? It's like you're certain, I don't know how to word this. I'm kind of getting this, it's like you're waiting for some sort of inspiration and you're recognizing now that, you know, say for example, you had, I don't know, 10, 20 people, whether that's online, whether that's friendships, and, you know, you gained inspiration from this sort of energy. And that 20 is turning into 15, it's turning into 10, it's turning into 5, it's turning into 4, 3, 2. And it's like this realization now that the inspiration's like you. And that's the energy I was getting. It was like this weird dynamic. It's like, well, you know, where should I look now? And the answer is, you know, in here, which is quite interesting. So let's do two more. Gemini. What do we got? We have the 5 of Wands. What do they say? I mean, this is like competition, but it's also comparison. The Thief of Joy. Okay. It's like, yeah. It's like you're looking for stimulation from something, but in reality, it's like you're supposed to be your own creative venture. And the issue is, and this could be an issue for you, is you're not going to please everybody, ever. You know, do your own thing. People will either love it or they'll hate it. It is what it is. And there's just something about just being your own inspiration here. Saturn in Leo, so Saturn is lead. Leo is the heart, the gold. Lead to gold, it's all part of your journey. Interesting. Crossing you. Okay. We're just that little bit of inspiration away from success. Root of the matter. Nice. Recent past. Okay. What you want. What's coming in. Nice. How you see yourself. Oh, interesting. How others see you. Nice. Advice. And potential outcome, interesting. And potential outcome. Okay, this feels like a transit. Queen of Swords, bottom of the deck. With the star card, 7 of Wands, 9 of Cups, Death, King of Swords, Strength. Okay, there's a shift that's coming here. Your outcome doesn't look fantastic, but I'm not concerned about that because I feel like it's the build-up. Because the outcome's representing now of maybe where you've given your energy away in the past, maybe to other people's opinions, etc., etc. And it's like you're learning a massive lesson here. You're learning what's right and what isn't. Now, I'm jumping well ahead. What's coming in is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is it can represent Jupiter. It's Sagittarian energy. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules your 7th house. But what's really interesting is, so there is no card to represent Juno. Now Juno is the asteroid of marriage, of commitment, deep bonds. And Juno has literally just probably about a week ago moved into Sagittarius, so it's in your 7th house of relationships. Now this is, the focus then shifts towards relationships that either expand your mind, either expand your horizons, or just distance horizons. It's like seeing the bigger picture of things. It needs spiritual stimulation when it comes to Sagittarian energy. Sagittarius is freedom loving. It's the house of gurus. It's the house of spiritual teachings, etc., etc. Travel, things like that. So this energy is shifted into your relationship sector. All types, doesn't have to be romantic. And what that's done is it's kind of shown you, or it's going to show you, albeit very briefly, but I'll get to that in a second. It's showing you those types of relationships which you're more vibrationally matched to now. You know, small talk doesn't cut it anymore. I want to talk about, Christ, who knows, aliens. I want to talk about, past life in Egypt. It could be anything. How are you, how's the weather is just not cutting it. Now, that is only briefly, as from like last week until probably roughly towards the end of March. I forget the date, so my apologies. It's no longer than March. It retrogrades back into Scorpio. Now, this retrograde back into Scorpio is kind of going to show you Scorpio's deep transformation, its secrets. It's a lot of stuff coming to the surface. And in retrograde, once we've gone in a new zodiac to then come back out to go back in, it's like you've been given a taste of Sagittarian energy, and now we're getting back into the Scorpio. You might be you might be shown a lot of true colours. You might be shown a lot of energies that are bringing sort of like raw truth and revelations. So we've got the Five of Wands. Conflict, squabbles. It's a card of movement as well, but it's a card of, that led to gold. Crossing is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is victory. It's also ego in the crossing position. This could be, maybe recognising that we've put a lot of time and effort into an energy that is no longer sees or hears us. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. You expanded into new potential possibilities. Root of the matter is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is powerful. The Emperor's stability. The Emperor is like the authority. Again, don't get caught up in genders, but you guys are air. Air is masculine. So this is you kind of taking on that role of, this is what I want. This is the creation that I want. This is the foundations I want to create in relationships, like I say, of all kinds. In the recent past is the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is it's the moon in Libra, which is what we've got coming up in not too far distance future. But I'm kind of getting here this more of calm before the storm. The storm doesn't have to be dramatic. It really doesn't. But we've got the Two of Swords in the recent past. Your last card is the Three of Swords, and that tends to be calm storm. But I'm more seeing this as just a change, a shift, something that just doesn't resonate with you anymore. You might find that somebody comes in to match your vibration. Again, any aspect of relationships, but you're seeing it clearly now, and it could be a situation where the other aspects of relationships change. What you want is the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles is stability, it's groundedness. My fear here is, which is quite interesting considering Taurus rules your 12th house. So a 12th house Taurus ruled indicates like past lives you will have lived in some form of poverty, possibly extreme poverty, to the point where the adverse effect of that is a deep need or fear of loss, or a need to cling to something that feels tangible, whether that's solid relationships that make you feel comfortable in the sense of you know where you stand, or something that you're used to. And that's all the ego is. The ego just keeps you safe. It's like a thermostat. If it gets too cold, it wants to bring you back to normal. And the ego only knows what it knows because of past experience. And it's like something's trying to keep you stuck in some sort of energy here, yet your higher self or the next stage of your life is trying to break free from it. What's coming in, like I say, is the Wheel of Fortune. How you see yourself is the Two of Cups. So this, it feels like it's especially with this, you know, Jupiter and Juno, the married couple. That's why there is no card for Juno. But when we see the Jupiter and the Two of Cups energy here, it's giving me that emphasis of moving into your 7th house of Juno. How others see you is the Queen of Pentacles. You want the king, you're seen as the queen. Again, don't get caught up in genders, but there's a match here. The issue is there's the Queen of Swords that's hanging around as well. This doesn't mean to say there's third parties, etc., etc., etc. It means to say there could be something of some sort of imbalance here. You know, on the surface of things, you might be looking like the Queen of Pentacles, you know, very, very grounded. If this was Ayurveda, it'd be, you know, you look like you're Kappa, but really you're Bata. There's something airy, like an airy dosha. Interesting. There's something about Bata that I need to read. Reversed. When there is too much wind, a tornado ensues. The many ideas floating through your mind have not been anchored, leaving you feeling scattered, anxious and ungrounded. Every idea is a seed that can only grow when planted. Reconnect with the earth, your physical body and your root chakra. Consume grounding vegetables which connect to the earth. Walk on the soil barefoot to rebalance your ionic charge. Meditate on your belly and imagine yourself drinking in the earth's energy. Focus on one step at a time and do not feel overwhelmed by the enormity of life. There is always more time if you allow there to be. And again, that's that kind of discrepancy between the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here. It's like this need to ground. It's like you've got all this kind of ideas and stuff in play of what you want to talk about, but there's just this need to just calm down. And then it's not easy when you look at Gemini's energy in general. There's no coincidences that certain tarot cards represent what they do. Your cards, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Not easy. 8 of Swords, mental gymnastics, stuck in your own self-made prison. 9 of Swords, anxiety, sleepless nights. 10 of Swords, done, endings. And those represent your energy. Those are the things that you have to overcome, or at least find balance within it. And it just feels like it's all mental gymnastics. Fastest way to bring it to the breath. Yes, that's easier said than done. The one thing to add when it comes to getting out of your head and into your breath is a pause. If you take a big inhale in and pause, if you pause, you're concentrating on the pause. You can't possibly be thinking everything else. You do that for a couple of minutes, nervous system starts calming down, things start getting easier. Your advice is the 9 of Pentacles. Again, this came up for, it was either Taurus or Aries, I can't remember. But for me, there's this suggestion here of being authentically you. It's a self-made card, is the 9 of Pentacles. It's a trusting in the abundance of life. It's also 2025, it's a 9 year, the year of the snake in Chinese years. Shedding skin, 9's are all about endings, let things clear, let things shift. Your outcome is the Knight of Swords, the Page of Wands, the 3 of Swords. Now, I'm not overly concerned about that energy. The 3 of Swords for me is representing the calm before the storm. For me, it's just showing your true colours in when Juno starts retrograding back into into Scorpio. We will check out if I can talk, we will check out the Death card, although I think we've already seen it briefly, just to see what's the other side, just to see what that Sagittarius, Scorpio energy is bringing. But for me, this is this shift. The old version of you, where the Knight of Swords is running back, is being replaced with this fresh energy of the Page of Wands. It's like no more reacting, it's more playful. And recognising that the 3 of Swords is you can't please everybody. You know, small talk's no good, I'm passing. I'm embracing my authenticity. People are either going to love it or they don't. You know, a brave voice in an unconventional manner is what's inspiring. So we're back to that beginning bit where you are the inspiration. It might feel chaotic, it might feel full of challenges, but ultimately anything that you know, you fear, once you start in that process of doing it and over again, it becomes second nature. So something is dramatically shifting here. I think you're being shown something very, very clear. I think your relationships are going to expand in a very, very dynamic way, in terms of, you know, something that inspires and almost like fuels you with passion to talk more or to express more. I like it. So let's check out the Death card. And I also want to get, there was something else I wanted to get. It'll come to me. Okay, yeah, Death is with the King of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So there's that scorpionic energy here with this Nine of Cups. It's like okay, right. We need to find the Hangman. There's a significant aspect here of being. You've been asked to completely surrender. Completely surrender to change. Yeah, it's with the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups. And there's that 12th house Taurus energy. There's something that is, you're going to have to go with the flow. Like March 2025 is very, very transformational. There's a lot of shifts happening. You know, wedge between Pisces and Taurus is little old Aries. And Aries here with the Emperor, not only does it have Neptune moving into it, we've got Saturn moving into it, big changes. We've got the nodes in Pisces, we've got Uranus still in Taurus, lots of energy in between these three. Now Aries rules your 11th house, so this is your hopes, dreams and wishes. This is your friendship groups. This is, you know, your pennies from heaven, those type of things. Those bigger picture sort of look. Something is dramatically shifting for you. There's your Nine of Swords straight afterwards. All I will say is your last card, this one right here that I'm going to check in a second, is going to be the end result for it. The process to get there might feel a little bit jaded, but you just need to trust there's a higher power here that's allowing you to separate the old from the new, is how I would put it. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is, I love this. Knight of Pentacles for me is Angel Lelahel. Lelahel represents, I will read, 6, Lelahel. There you go. What a sentence. I am a divine light that can heal the world. Lelahel is the angel of beauty, fame and artistic talent, helping us to express ourselves clearly and understand others with love. If that doesn't sum up what everything we just said about this whole change, definitely. So that we're on the same page, Knight of Pentacles in the Angel Tarot is represented by Angel Lelahel. Okay, in your extended, I want to see I'm going to focus on the energy of Juno in Sagittarius for you guys and see what it brings. Okay, if you can join me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. We have Saturn in Leo, Jupiter in Leo, Aries, Moon in Libra, Sagittarius, Venus in Cancer, Venus in Virgo, Saturn in Libra, Aquarius, Mars in Leo, Jupiter in Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Venus in Aquarius, Saturn in Taurus, Mercury in Aquarius, Venus in Aries, Mercury in Taurus. We have Wands, we have Swords, we have Cups, we have Pentacles. Everyone is here. Those of you standouts, let me know. Take care. See you soon. Bye.